Hi boys and girls and parents, welcome to Learning with Teacher Pat. Today I'm going to teach you how to make something super duper cool that makes a really fun sound, and that is a rain stick. Now some of you may be wondering, what is a rain stick? This is a traditional rain stick that I had when I was teaching elementary school, and traditionally they're made with cactus or bamboo. I think this one is made from cactus, and what they do is they take out the spines and then they turn it around and poke it back in and let it dry and fill the inside with beans or rice or something, and so that when you turn it around it makes a beautiful rain sound, which I'll let you hear in just a minute. But a lot of Native Americans, this was popular among Native Americans and also tribal folk that live down in Southern America and also in Africa, and they use this primarily to pray for rain for their crops. So it makes a really, really beautiful sound. So let's hear what this is, what a traditional rain stick sounds like. You can hear all the rice or whatever it is in the inside trickling down all those spines, and it makes a really pretty rain sound, and it's really relaxing. Ours is not going to be quite like this. We're actually going to be using items that you find around the house, but I think the sound is pretty close to a real thing, so let's get started. Okay, to make a rain stick, you need 4 items that you can find around your house or even outside, and what you're going to need is 2 water bottles that are emptied and clean and dry. That's really important. I'm also going to peel off the stickers off these 2. You need sticks, a whole bunch of them. I just got these outside in my backyard. If you live in an apartment or condo building, go out for a walk. Go with your kids, find a bunch of sticks, as many as you can, and then bring them home. It's important to have dry sticks. Now, the way you can tell is when you snap them, it's going to make a loud, like, crackle kind of sound, kind of like when fire is burning. That's a good way to tell. It's going to sound like this. See, if it bends and then the inside is kind of like a greenish color or like white, then that means it's a fresh branch. Now, you can still use this, but I would recommend putting it outside in a box or something out in the sun and let it dry for a couple days. And then when you snap it, it should make a nice snapping sound. So a bunch of dry twigs. You're also going to need some kind of filler. Today we're going to be using brown rice. That's just what we have in our house. And then some kind of tape. I'm just using regular old masking tape. And this is optional, but afterwards you can decorate it with some stickers if you like. So let's get started. Okay, parents, so I have my son Austin today to help us. Say hi, Austin.
Hi, Austin.
And the first thing that you're going to do, not the sticks yet, okay, is before you start putting, what we're going to do is we're going to be filling up these bottles with the sticks. But before you do, you want to put your filler in there first. Hold on, okay? We're going to do about a good handful. So you take this and put it inside. If you have a funnel, this would really help. I'm just going to help Austin to speed things along here. Now, the more filler you put, the more rain sound you're going to get out of it. Already you can kind of hear that rain sound. Ah, don't get it on the floor. In here. And inside here. And I'm going to put in a little bit more. That was probably about 2 handfuls. And also a tray to catch everything. Maybe a little tiny bit more. Okay, now what we're going to see, it really wasn't that much. Maybe like ½ inch of rice. And now we're going to stick the sticks in there. Come on, go ahead and put it inside. He's going to do one, and then I'm going to do one. And don't worry about it being perfect. If some of them don't fit in perfectly, you can always break the sticks and stick them in. The more, I guess, pathways that the rice can go down, the more sounds it's going to make for it to bounce off all these sticks. So you can see they're not perfectly straight up and down. They're kind of sideways. So we're going to continue. Not yet, not yet. We're going to continue to do this, and now I got to put the rice back in. Have patience, parents, because your kids are still young like mine is, and he doesn't understand. So that's okay. It's a learning. So I'll see you back in a minute after we fill it up.
No.
Okay, parents and boys and girls, as you can see, my 2 bottles are filled with sticks. If they're not filled all the way, you can tell. And the reason why is because if you pack it with too many sticks, that rice is not going to have anywhere to bounce off of inside that bottle. It's going to get kind of stuck. So you do want to make sure that it's packed, but not too packed. And you know, I have leftover sticks here, and that's okay. This can be for another project or another rainmaker if you want to. But what we're going to do is, the only way you're going to tell is you're going to have to test it. And this is definitely, you definitely need some adult supervision for this part, or your kids can also help you too. And I find it's easier for myself if I do it by myself because my son is young. But all you need is, here's where the tape comes in. Is, remember the rice is on one side, this one doesn't have it. I'm going to flip it upside down. This is the shape of our rainmaker. It's going to be 2 bottles upside down. And then what you're going to do is find the seam where the 2 bottles meet and just tape it together. Go around, doesn't have to be perfect. So it's taped now, and then you give it a twirl. See? And as you can see, some of the rice gets stuck here. And that's okay. You can just kind of give it a little turn. You know. Isn't that such a cool sound? Now, see, look how it gets stuck here. So this is telling me that it might be a little bit tight there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully open this up again. That's why we have a tray underneath to catch that loose rice if any comes out. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove some of these sticks here because I don't want all of that nice beautiful sound to get stuck in there. So because as you turn it, these sticks go down anyway. So let's try that now using the same tape. Let's see if it goes down smoother. Oh, my tape opened up, so I'm gonna... Alright, let's give it a try now. That's better. It still gets stuck, but that's okay. But listen to that beautiful sound. So cool, right? And just to reinforce it, I'm gonna put a little bit more tape. Of course, if you have prettier tape at home, please use pretty tape. And then, remember those stickers we had earlier? It's really optional if you want to decorate the outside of your rain stick with some stickers. And this is something that your kids can do. You can just stick... Austin's having fun over there. He'll play with this a little bit later. But my son really likes cars, so I'm going to go ahead and put these police cars and stuff on there for him. And we'll have a really cool rainmaker. So, guys, I'm going to grab my real rainmaker and let's see what the difference is. Okay, let's listen to our rain stick first. And then now for the real one. I mean, obviously the flow is not as smooth as this one. Remember, this one has the spines that stick in left to right, not up and down. So the rice inside has more surface area to bounce off of. But you know what? Pretty close. And I still really like that sound. I think it's really cool. So give it a try, boys and girls. I think this whole project really only took me like 10 minutes. And then if you want to go get sticks, go for a nice walk with mommy and daddy and collect sticks and see who can collect more. It'll be like a game. Anyways, let me know if you make it. Thanks.